everybody. This is Lee Aaron, and you're watching CMS TV.
Perfect. I'll tell you what's not happening, though. There is controversy around this fucking festival, though. Because it appears that Sharon has kicked Megadeth off of the show.
Okay.
There's just nothing good with this thing. Everything is fucking falling apart on this thing. Speculation is swirling among Black Sabbath and heavy metal fans that Megadeth may be the mystery band Sharon Osbourne recently revealed was removed from the lineup of Ozzy Osbourne's highly anticipated farewell show.
And what would be the reason for a mystery band being removed?
Let's get to it.
All right.
As reported by rock celebrities, the theory sparked by Reddit discussions, so take that as far as you can throw it, and fueled by Sharon's revealing interview with Louder Sound, points to Megadeth as the most likely candidate. At first they were saying it was Tool, but now they're saying it's not Tool. The rumors gained traction after Sharon Osbourne spoke candidly in a recent interview with Louder Sound about a behind-the-scenes fallout with a band's manager, leading to the band's removal from the event. While she did not name names, her comments strongly hinted at a major dispute. I had a huge to-do with the manager over this celebration for Ozzy and Sabbath, Sharon said, and it was probably the worst way I've felt in years. And I don't care what this person says about me, thinks about it, because he doesn't know me, and he's now going around making up bullshit lies because I threw his band off the bill. Now, I don't know about all that. I don't know how. We'll just keep going here because I don't know what she's talking about here. Sharon emphasized that her decision was rooted in loyalty to Ozzy and her personal values rather than industry politics. Don't believe that. I don't care what people say because do you know what? I don't love them. I care about people who love me, what they say about me. You can't care what an industry says because you don't love them, so how can it hurt you? It doesn't. The online metal community quickly began speculating on who the drop band might be, with many fingers pointing toward Megadeth. It's confirmed that the band that kicked off is not Iron Maiden or Tool. Surprising Iron Maiden's on this thing.
Yeah, I know, especially with that egg throwing years ago.
I guess they just want to be in there, I guess. So, and they're huge. I mean, they'll sell tickets, so whatever. Anyone else think it's not Megadeth? I mean, it's got to be Megadeth, right? One Reddit user wrote. Another fan weighed in, so this is all just fan shit, but there's one point here that does make some sense. We'll get there. Another fan weighed in. I bet it was Megadeth. I remember seeing the poster and thinking, like, from the era that they're grabbing bands from why are they not grabbing Megadeth? Adding to the intrigue, and this is the part that could be real, adding to the intrigue, some fans have flooded theories about possible tensions behind the scenes. Well, David Ellefson, ex-Megadeth bassist, was announced a while ago, so maybe he was added to piss off Dave Mustaine, another commenter suggested, alluding to the longtime friction between Ellefson and Megadeth frontman Mustaine. And there could be truth to that.
Yeah.
handstoamerica.org to see how you can help.
There could definitely, and again, Ellefson was announced pretty much when everybody was announced, but you know, it is A, it's interesting that Megadeth is not on it. B, it's interesting that Ellefson is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
but Megadeth was already announced to be there or not?
the way this reads, it sounds like they may have been agreed to, like conversationally, but before they announced, whatever fell apart. Whatever manager thing fell apart. And they're not on it now. But yeah, they're definitely not on it, and they are like the definite flickering light that you would look at to say, hey, how come they're not on it? I mean, Jesus Christ, they played the fucking Ozfest, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
I believe they did. So you would think they'd be one of those bands, but so there you go.
All right.
This concert is a shit show.
Yeah, it's getting into sniping, and you know, you can be on the show, but you can't be on the show, and Ozzy's not going to be on the show, and
yeah, it's like, what are we looking at here? Is it going to be worth a fuck? Yes, just because of all the other bands that are on it.
I mean, Slayer alone, for me personally, I mean, again, I don't know how long some of these sets are going to be, but I saw Slayer at Riot Fest last fall, and, you know, that was a highlight for me.
Right.
You know.
I'm looking up the lineup, touring lineup. It is... Show more. Black Sabbath, Metallica, Slayer, Pantera, Guns N' Roses, Tool, Rival Sons, Gojira, Alice in Chains, Hailstorm, Lamb of God, Anthrax, Mastodon, Billy Corgan, and an all-star band, which includes Chad Smith, Andrew Watt, David Ellefson, and more. Whole event hosted by Jason Momoa, Aquaman jumping in there. Plus, there's supposed to be an Ozzy solo set. Of solo Ozzy.
Yeah, Jakey Lee's going to go up there and noodle bark at the moon, and
yeah, Zach will sing it. You know, that's what it's going to be.
Yeah, it's going to be exactly, you know, like they did when years ago when Joe Elliott lost his voice on that rock cruise, and so everybody else stepped in and sang Def Leppard songs. Yeah,
it's going to be the same thing. Which, hey, I'm sure that'll still be fun, I guess. I don't know, it'd be $1,000 worth of fun. Plus flying over there and hotels and everything else. That seems a little expensive, but have fun, Florentine.
We've all been there. Heartbreak, loss, and the struggle to move on. But few have laid it all bare like Chris Akin. In Little Victories, Chris shares his raw and powerful journey through a brutal divorce. Every painful moment, every emotional battle, and every step toward healing is captured in this honest, unfiltered story. If you've ever been through a tough breakup, Little Victories is the guide you need. Get your copy today at chrisakin.net or on Amazon.